Hello world, welcome back to Accelerate and welcome back to the Astra VXR build.
Yeah, today we're going to fit something a little bit controversial, but we love it anyway.
Yes, a very big BYC Big Wang.
Big wang.
Before we get stuck into the unboxing like we normally do, Kenny's done a few bits to this, so if you're here just for the spoiler part of the video, you can skip to this part. But for our followers, I just want to show you, because you've done a couple of bits now, haven't you?
I have, yeah. No, apologies for not filming it. My camera actually is broken at the moment.
That sounds like excuses to me.
It is.
It's okay.
You're the excuse. You got your broken camera.
Yeah, true. Less editing for me, I don't mind.
Yeah.
The main thing I want to talk through is the wheels, because they wouldn't have seen that. They would have only seen it if you were out and about.
Yes, a lot of people are like, oh, I've changed the wheels. So yeah, I have changed the wheels. Didn't have time really to do it. I had to get them off and get these on because I needed space in my garage.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've gone for BBS CH-R.
CHs. Oh yeah, I think they might be CH-R.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, so they're in the anthracite, which actually matches pretty well with the side of the car, with the grey. I do like the colour. I do want to come a bit lighter with it, though. But I am overall happy with the look of it. It does look a bit more race car.
Yeah. Tyres?
So, tyres, at the moment, it's got Accelera 651 Sports.
Yeah, which it came with. And
yeah, so they came with them.
The Super Sports are the really, really soft, sticky ones, but they're the sort of good compliance of road and...
Yeah, to be honest, they'd be coming off.
Yeah, they've had a few heat cycles. They've been used.
It was, yeah, they were on a track car at the end of the day.
At least
but there's loads of tread on them.
Yeah, at least they've got tyres on them, which is good.
Yeah.
And you'll notice a few different things under here.
Yes.
So, we'll start with like the basics. You've gold wrapped. So when, again, if you're joining us for the first time, or just to give you guys a refresh,
yeah,
when it was being mapped, you had nothing but issues with heat.
Yes.
Heat, was it? You okay there?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm struggling a little bit, even though that's not doing anything.
That's really made a difference.
I think I need to charge that.
Yeah, you were suffering with heat soak, things like that, basically keeping the temps down.
Yes.
You've already taken a few steps, so we've got the gold wrap there, which people are bound to say, looks crap.
I know.
Apparently it works, it's not going to do any harm.
Exactly, yeah, and the car's got gold things on it, so...
True.
Yeah, all right, yeah, does look a bit pants, but hey, it works,
yeah, it wouldn't be my first colour choice,
This
but
is my favourite part. Look at this.
You can shut up about this, and I understand why now. Yes, that is titanium. Massive thanks to Nicromobeum for sorting this out. Go and check out his Instagram for more titanium goodness. Obviously, they're all custom made from scratch. Communication was fantastic. Everything's been
top guy. Yeah. Like I'll be honest, I had it. It was a little bit of a fitment issue. It was quite high. I messaged him and I was like, "Look, I can cut it." He said, "Look, send it back." He said, I'll do it. He said, "I want my customers happy," which is great. So I literally sent it back to him next day. He fixed it that day and sent it straight back to me. So he also supplied me with another filter, just in case.
And can I say, not sponsored at all? You paid.
Yeah, I paid.
You paid for it.
Yeah, it's a nice item. It was something I've been looking at for quite a while. But he's done all Chris Slick's McLaren and his Mercedes.
He's got a good rep. So
he's a really go and check.
And
his
you
page
were like
out.
a child when you told me. You were like, "Guess what I bought? You'll never guess what I bought."
And it sounds different. It sounds mental now.
You probably have to hear it in person. So if you do see us out and about, listen for the turbo noise because it is nuts.
We need a lot more subscribers because he said he'll do the downpipe exhaust system and everything. So
we just can't afford it. Yeah,
please
subscribe.
We need to do it. Imagine this with a full titanium system.
Yeah. So the more subscribers. Here we are. Do that on camera now. I forgot the thingy. Yes. Let's peer pressure again. So if we can get more subscribers and more likes, Kenny has to buy everything titanium. I'm down for that.
I'm down for that too because he set up on the map pipe as well.
Oh, that would be class.
Yes.
That would be better than gold.
One thing I did make.
Yeah, which I'm gutted you didn't do a video because I was impressed. I am impressed with it.
It did take a little while because as you know, I'm quite finicky with stuff like this.
Yeah, but that's probably made a good video.
Look at that. That's a proper heat shield.
Yeah,
that I've made from literally sheets of aluminium.
Yeah.
So I'm quite chuffed with that.
And we are going to say that basically rubber edge, and you can buy.
Yes.
He is going to buy some of that, but I'd say the rest of it looks.
Yeah. I'm going to make a front for it as well, but the rest of it, I'm really happy with. Obviously, underneath we got intake directly from the front. Don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
So I have got ducked in straight into the bottom of the filter. So yeah, it is functional.
Yeah, but the main, although it looks cool, sounds good, the main part, hopefully the main functional part is going to be...
I can tell you now, I've taken it out, given it a hoon and brought it back, and that filter and everything's cool. It's nice and cool, where it used to be boiling hot.
Yeah.
So it is definitely working of some sort, so...
But, look what we got there. I say we. It's mine too.
Yeah.
Massive thanks to Gav Morris, as always. The guy's an absolute legend. He wanted to give Kenny this.
He did, yeah, and I said him no.
No, so Kenny has paid him for it. Massive thanks, Gav. We always appreciate everything you do for us.
As you can see, it's brand new in a box.
Yeah, and it is a meth kit, which is one of the best things for cooling. It gives you a lot more control.
Yes.
And I was dreading it because I thought it'd be way out of our budget. It's too complicated for us, but
I've had a look through I was just say I've had a look through the instructions. It does come with a full, literally like 20 pages of instructions, and I was like, oh my god! But honestly, it's simple enough for us to do.
And I like how you said, oh, it's only got 7 wires. I struggle with wiring a horn of like a positive and a negative, but
yeah, we are going to get onto that hopefully later on today, which will be another video.
Yes,
so stay tuned for that, and then obviously down for mapping again.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one.
Yep,
but
yeah,
let's
task
get
in hand.
Yeah, let's get to the spoiler. So this is what's arrived. They haven't necessarily got different models, have they? But they've got different optional extras you can purchase.
Yeah, you can spec your spoiler to how you really want it. So they do different end plates. They do different. They do like a gurney flap. They do different lengths.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is quite customizable.
Yeah, and I imagine you can get in touch with them if you have got a very specific need. You can get in touch with them, and
Yeah, they were really good with getting back to me. Like I said, they got a WhatsApp number, so you just message Tony,
okay.
and he got back to me. So because there is obviously they're built when you order it.
So they're made to order.
They're made to order, so it did take a little while. It took about 5 to 6 weeks altogether.
But if it's custom, I don't mind waiting. If you know it's custom,
and the quality is, as you said, it does come flat packed. I've just assembled this just because I had to open everything up to check the box.
And you just can't wait.
And I can't wait.
Yeah.
So
first impressions, I don't know much about quality because everything I buy is off eBay. But to me, I mean, everything looks as you'd expect. I love the sort of really laser cut logo there.
That's what he said when I was waiting, because I messaged him after about 4 weeks, and he said, "Oh look, we're just waiting for the laser cut in."
Oh, okay.
Like, okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah, we'll wait for that. That's cool.
So yeah, that's obviously the actual wing mount.
Yeah.
So you've got 6 fittings, 3 each side.
Yep.
Which it comes with here. There's no instructions with it. That's the only thing I was
none at all. Before we get those people saying, "Oh, you don't need instructions to fit a spoiler." For a normal one, no, you probably don't. But there's so many different fittings and stuff like that. Okay, a lot of it I'm hoping is common sense, but
yeah, well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
There are, like I said, you get these fittings here, which obviously are for the mount in the wing, and then you've got 2 others which have got a longer bolt.
Which we're thinking is...
I'm assuming is the top. We've had a little line-up, and we just have a little...
Yeah, should we have a quick line-up just to show what we're working with? Put your window through now.
Oh, don't say that. So
we've got 2 mounting points there, and this one... So opposed to your Civic only bolted from the bottom, didn't it? This one actually attaches to the top as well.
Yeah, the Civic was quite...
shaky.
Yes.
Shaking Stevens,
that's what
that's what you're doing.
That's what I was doing. I wasn't just...
I thought you were having a
jig.
Sure.
Yeah, so, basically we're going to do the bottom mounting points first, I reckon. Get those set up, and then we can position the top ones and do that. And then obviously you've got your blade mounting points, which bolt on here.
One of the options you can go for is a gurney flap. Now, when you told me, I knew what a gurney flap was from all race cars and stuff, and I was expecting a real funky sort of custom flick up. And this is...
Don't get me wrong, that's nice.
Yeah, again, laser cutting.
But I was expecting it to be painted, but it does have to be cut. So I assume that's why they don't.
Oh.
Well, obviously you've got the mounting points of the spoiler.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to cut it into 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right, okay.
So obviously, then this gets riveted to the spoiler. Now, it does say on the website they come with rivets. I didn't receive any.
Right.
I did message Tony and said, look, I've got a pack of rivets. What size do I need? And he just sent me the sizes and everything I needed.
Okay.
And apologised, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you do actually get everything with the kit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's... But I will paint that because it's going to look weird in silver.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
So when I cut it into 3, before we rivet it on, I'll paint it. And
yes.
So those would come with these, yeah. And as you said, you think they're for the back?
That's all I can think of, is to maybe just strengthen the rear to stop it bending your boot.
Yeah, quite possibly.
We might be wrong. If anyone from BYC is watching it,
we're going to try anyway.
Can we just say, what does BYC stand for?
Back Yard Civics.
Ha! You got Civic parts on your VXR, or you will.
I used to have a Civic.
I know, but still. Civics are superior.
Clearly.
Anyway.
Yeah, so...
I've just realised that's the same design as the Civic one.
Yeah.
And I'm out because I am not dealing with that crap again. Yeah, so when we did the Civic, we had major fitment issues trying to jam the blade through there. Yeah. I mean, you were there we were on our way to a show as well. It made us late for a show because we had to...
Yeah, I had to grind all this out. So I'm hoping... I haven't tried it yet. Should we have a quick look?
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, it's making me nervous. Do you like the finish on the wing, on the blade itself?
Yeah, it is nice. Whoop. I dropped that in.
Please work. I don't think my mental... Oh!
See? Not Tegua, it was the other company. I'm not going to say any companies.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was I used a Tegua wing, which was sold me by another company, and it would not do that.
Yeah.
So just a heads up, that's what it should do.
That's how you make a spoiler.
Yes, well, there.
Oh, jeez.
There's a big fire behind.
It's only been there like since the beginning of time as well.
And last but not least,
another option. Well, there's different options you can do.
Yes.
For end plates.
End plates. Now, obviously, they do different shapes. I wanted the GT style ones. Because we're going for a sort of theme with this car now, me. We're going to do things just like the...
This will probably spark a debate, but we're going for like a time attack inspired car. Just basically try and make it look a bit crazy.
Ooh.
Make it stand out a bit.
I didn't realize they were these as well.
Oh, nice.
They're nice, aren't they? They're the end plate. Oh, they're huge, which is class.
It's bigger than your head, and you've got a big head.
It is, isn't it? Wow. But yeah, we've gone for those, which are the nice GT style ones. Like I said, they do slightly different shaped ones and smaller ones, but I wanted the GT. We're going to go big, innit? Right?
I was going to say, it might not be for everyone, but then if you've got a big ring, you might as well have the big thing.
Yeah, so the time attack thing we're going for as well. I got a time attack bumper, which we'll show you later on.
Yeah, I think we'll drag down and show, to show the look you're going for.
Yes.
But now we can line up, and then I swear you can start drilling something.
Yay!
You can be destructive. Right, before we start hacking away at the car, it's essential to get these measurements right. This is Kenny territory now. He began by finding the centre of the boot and laying down some masking tape. Vauxhall were kind enough to put a crease going down the middle of the car, which made things a lot easier. Now we have the centre line, we simply measured the width of the bracket and laid down 2 more strips of masking tape to match. We then measured 2 perfectly straight lines from top to bottom. We offered up the bracket to make sure the measurements were accurate. Remember, measure 312 times, cut once. So we think we've got the measurements. These are not Adidas stripes, or Adidas. So basically we've done all the measurements there to get these are the holes that we need to drill for the mountain runs, and you've got your favourite tool in your hand.
So,
second favourite.
I was going to say my hammer's favourite, come on. But yeah, we're going to basically mount these 2 brackets now, these 2 holes, sorry, we're going to make them. And then what we're going to do is look at where this goes, because it looks like it goes either in there or there, we're not sure yet, because once again, it doesn't come with instructions. Yeah,
and the issue we may or may not run into, obviously we are running the Maxton extension, but it's sort of all bolts on this, so I'm hoping we can keep it on, because it might look a bit nuts.
Yeah, extra downforce.
Yeah, extra. Maybe too much downforce.
Read all about it. Hang on, I've messed this up.
What?
I'm glad I checked this. Right, I'm going to show you what I just nearly... Where's my pen? You stole it.
No, you chucked everything on the floor, didn't you?
Oh, did I?
There's the masking tape over here. This is where we keep the masking tape.
Yeah, I'm just glad I checked then.
I helped.
Thank you. Right.
Oh, yeah. Guess what, guys? We're human. We almost make mistakes. So we measured basically either side of the mounts, and Kenny almost drilled to the side. So
it would have worked, but it would have been a bit pulled in. So So once again, always look at what you're doing, and before you go with the drill,
measure twice, cut once, or drill once in this case.
Once, yeah, exactly. But now, anyway, I'm going into it. So pilot hole first. Oh, look at my paint! Ah!
Now there's no going back.
Oh, that was easy.
Vauxhall quality, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just glad it is.
Yeah, it makes our job a lot easier.
Yeah. So yes, everyone, we are definitely fitting the wing.
There's no going back now.
So yeah, this is just a pilot hole.
It's just what to say. Hopefully it doesn't rain, joking, but it was beautiful this morning, but it is actually due to rain. So hurry up, please.
I'm trying. I'm drilling as fast as I can. Let's go up a size. Or a few.
It's always about size, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been told. Oh.
Jeez, you went through the boot then?
It's not shut properly. There we go. So, oh my god, I might paint. I've got red paint, so I'm going to touch it all up before I go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is nasty, man.
Oh, that noise.
I really didn't care when I was doing the Civic, but this one I'm a little bit more, this is mint. At the time, it hadn't been painted, the Civic either, had it?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
How easy it goes through. If you ever want to break into one of these, get yourself a drill.
Drill through the boot. As we removed the tape, we realised there was definitely no going back now. We tidied up the holes with a file, then Kenny added some paint to the bare metal to stop it rusting. It was then time to see if these weird looking mounts would fit. Kenny did actually manage to get his gorilla hands in there. With the bracket on the inside attached, that was one side done. We've got the mounting points in there that looks hilarious at the moment. And yeah, the bracket has to go in there. It fits in there lovely, and we've basically got the nuts and washers there. So we're going to fit the other side and then just hope.
I hope.
Hope and pray that it all fits. Right, so we've measured this up. Again, we're human.
Yep.
We make mistakes.
Yep.
So we measured the holes from there to there, going off it, basically flush against the boot. But what we didn't account for is the mounting points are actually there,
Raised.
not there,
Yeah.
which has thrown the bottom off completely, and we're not going to be able to get a bolt through there.
Yeah, but there is an easy fix for this, luckily.
Yeah.
I don't want to go drill my car again, because we
That's
could
one
just
option,
position it up.
but-
Yeah. So what we're going to do is try and see where these actually mount to now, and see which one of these we need to elongate, so we can actually just adjust the spoiler.
Yes.
So it is, once again,
Custom adjustment.
little mistake, but yeah, we got full adjustment then for, meant to do that, really, it's race car.
Duh. Update time. This is where it's frustrating when it doesn't come with instructions. When it was mounted to the car, you would swear, like I thought, logic would tell you to bolt it to the boot itself, because surely there's a bit more
Yeah, well, it is
rigidity.
access there. You can get underneath it to
Yeah.
put a nut on.
So we've had a look at other photos with this spoiler fitted to an Astra, and they've actually attached them to the boot, which I think is a bit crazy. But like Kenny said, you've got 4 supports there, so it's probably there just to keep it
It is
in
just like
line.
with the Civic, obviously it moved a bit.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, the Civic we did. That's why we didn't account for that. The Civic had flush L brackets and didn't attach to the top at all. But the idea Kenny's come up with, we've mocked it up. So what he's done is drawn around there, and you need to basically now try and.
yeah.
This is
but
what I was saying. I don't know how you're gonna.
the angle of the dangle.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Right.
But yeah. So the idea is there. If we're gonna get some self tappers through there, because we can't, like Kenny said, we can't exactly get into the spoiler to put a nut on the end.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I just get one of the self tappers, drop it through this hole, or even the bolt with a bit of paint on it, it'll show us a centre line.
True. Yeah.
So
I bet this is why it doesn't come with instructions, because it's not actually physically possible to mount it. That's my theory. Right, so we've now opted for plan B, C, D. We've changed our mind about 3 different times, but
we have.
we tried to get, obviously there's no way we can get a sort of a drill or an impact to self-tap the screws into the spoiler. So we're going to attach everything else and then just put a dab of tiger seal on there.
Bit of like I said, this is the spoiler's on, right? I'm gonna show you now how I'm gonna look. It's literally going nowhere.
Yeah.
So obviously that there, then a little bit of tiger seal, it's just to give it that little bit of stability from movement side to side.
Yeah.
So and that's perfect. So these, you can see they're on.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere.
It's looking pretty mad.
It
And
is.
now it is on to the fun part. Now we knew this was adjustable, but I thought it was just going to be like you can move it from there to there. No. You can move it. You can have it sort of there out to there. Like that's a big difference, and you can sort of angle it from there. Like that's as far as adjustability goes, that's impressive. And that's
Yeah, but we're gonna go for subtle at the moment because obviously I'm gonna be. There's my drill. You know there. You know the drill.
cool. This is not a drill. And yeah, for those that don't know, there's a mountain going down there. So if anything falls, we just say goodbye to it. Subtlety. Massive
Yeah.
ring, but we're going to put on a modest setting at the moment, just see what it's like. We want to get the blade on and just see.
Yeah,
see where it
obviously,
sits.
like we said, we elongated these holes, and as you can see, it's perfect. You can't see anything. It worked. Do you know what I mean? Luckily.
Adapt and overcome.
But yeah, well, this is why we do these videos.
Yeah, so you guys don't make the stupid mistakes that we make.
Exactly.
Right, let's get the. Oh no, we got to get these off first.
Get these on and then get the wing in.
Yeah.
We bolted the adjustable brackets onto the main bracket, then headed for what I initially thought was going to be the painful part. We had real issues fitting the EP3 blade through the brackets, but this one slid in like a dream.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, boy. Oh, that looks awesome.
That is wide.
And you can have them wider than that. They actually do an option.
No
you can
way.
have a bit bigger width. Yeah, I just went for the factory 1400.
Yeah, we've gone for subtlety on this one.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. I didn't want it too crazy, you know what I mean? Get the
A
end
bit
plates.
crazy. We're going to put a massive GT end plates on.
Yes, they're next.
Like we said, there are a few different options with the end plates. We need this car to stand out, so whether you love it or hate it, you will notice it.
So the only thing left to do is the gurney flap, which
Yeah.
we really like how this looks. So we're debating whether to put it on, but what Kenny's going to do tomorrow is cut it up, unfortunately, because we need to cut it up to get past those.
Yep.
Sort of trial fit it and see what you think, didn't they? It might not need it.
I really don't think it does looking at it, but I will chop it up and I'll make
Yeah.
it ready, so if I do want to put it on, I can.
And then it's a case of running a bead of, but they specifically state Tiger Seal, which we've used many a times. We
Yeah,
like Tiger Seal.
I got to pick some up tomorrow. Once again, I'll do these little bits under here as well, just to give it that bit more support.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, you're ready to go.
I love it, man.
I really like the adjustment there. There's so much adjustment you can do. This, believe it or not, is on the most modest setting, as you can see. It's sort of in line with, well, with the Maxton one anyway.
Yeah, I'm glad we could keep that as well, because I thought we were going to have to remove the Maxton one. But it actually, like, from this angle here, it blends, it actually, like, flows into it.
It works, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm happy with that.
That's class.
I love it.
Right, so a bit of a scene change. We are at the Cars and Coffee hosted by No Limits. So Dave, thank you again for inviting us down. But this is the first time I've seen the spoiler, right, even out in the daylight, actually.
I was just going to say, last time you seen it, we hadn't even bonded it or fixed it or anything. So yeah, obviously I've been busy at Tiger Seal it, and we just ended up going for the gurney flaps.
Yeah, so this is where you get good, in fairness. Get good? This is where you're good, with all the little details. Because when people say Tiger Seal, whenever I touch any type of adhesive, it goes everywhere. But I've got to say, you've done
It's
really
quite
well.
neat. Yeah, I'm surprised myself. To be honest though, if you ever use Tiger Seal, don't get it on your fingers. It was on there for like 2 weeks.
I bet you didn't wear gloves.
I said, no, I didn't.
That's not what Kenny does.
It was a nightmare, honestly. But yeah, it's actually come out okay.
Yeah, so in all honesty, when you showed me the gurney flap, I really wasn't convinced. I think
Same.
the colour was throwing me off. But seeing it now, it looks functional.
Yeah,
like, it looks race car.
I did like it without it, but I was just like, look, I paid 50 quid for it. Let's just make it work, you know?
going
Let's
on.
make it, yeah, exactly.
And you've committed now, because not only have we Tiger Sealed there, like BYC recommend, you've actually Tiger Sealed this on, so
Yes, and
even if you guys don't like it, unfortunately, it's staying.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's on. And obviously, I had to Tiger Seal these parts on as well. So that's
If anyone else is with an Astra, is running this spoiler, can you just let us know, how did you attach those bits there? Because we tried a few different things, and just out of curiosity, I just want to see how the other
exactly.
people
That's
have
how
done
we
it.
done it. It's secured. It's not going anywhere.
Like you said, it's a
obviously,
lot
we
more-
did make a mistake here, didn't we, with the measurement? But once again, we corrected it, and it's
looks
done.
adjustable.
It
looks
is
like we meant to
adjustable. That
do
was
it.
the idea. That's why we done it.
Of course. Out in the daylight, seeing all these little details.
Yeah.
We know a lot of you guys are not going to like it, but we're at the Cars and Coffee now. It's had nothing but good reception.
Yeah, this is the thing. Look, the idea with this car is we wanted to stand out. Like the next now step to make it happen is the front end. Obviously, we've got a time attack front end to go on, and then we're going to make a big race diffuser basically.
Yes.
So yeah, it'll look more race car.
Yeah, because a lot of people are like, oh, you know, when you put a big wing on a normal car, this obviously isn't the finished product. You've got some crazy plans.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But yeah, I think, I love it overall. Like I said, we know not everyone's going to like it. But yeah, I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, and yeah, obviously thank you guys for the amazing reception. Whether you were just being nice to us because it's us, either way, we love it, and thank you guys so much. And also, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We will see you in the next one.
Big wang gang.
I need to go with that.
Yes.